Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Everybody still fits in their work clothes, hopefully. I'm out here early, a little dressed up today. I'm taking some time off from actually constructing on the cabins here, and I'm just doing some cleaning up. I'm dropping, my plan, I think, for the next couple weeks is going to be to drop some trees. I want to get rid of a lot of these pine trees that are down through here, and really kind of make it, I don't know if safe is the right word, but just, you know, I don't need anything falling on the cabins or other people while they're here. So I'm going to drop some larger trees, and then I'm actually going to be milling. I got a chainsaw mill. I'm going to be milling some of these trees into usable lumber. So somewhere around the property, something's going to be built of, you know, trees that came from the property and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. That's not supposed to be here for another week or two, something like that. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But right now, I've got some trees. Let me show you here what I'm working with so far. Okay, so looking down through here, you can see cabin 3 is over there, cabin 1 is down there. This is the upper part of the road. Cabin 5 will be kind of right over there. So I've already dropped 2 smaller trees. See my gas can there, my chainsaw is right down there. So I'm going to actually be dropping these couple trees here, little smaller ones, really in preparation for dropping this larger one here. This larger one here, not really leaned over in a dangerous angle, but I guess it's a little selfish. I'm going to use this. This is one of the ones I'm going to mill, but it's also going to open up the view from the house. So that's kind of the purpose of dropping that one there. But once we get going, I've got quite a few. You can see quite a few larger pine trees that are out here that I want to get rid of. So that's going to be kind of the plan here for the next week or so. So I'll probably, once I get into this larger tree right here, I'll set you guys up on a tripod, and we'll all get to watch this come down together. All right, guys, that's what we're working on. Here we go. All right, guys. Well, it's the next day. As I got in last night to edit the video and to kind of put it together, found out that everything I filmed after I dropped the tree was in 4 speed. So again, I screwed it up, and I don't know. So let me catch you up here. I'll show you what's going on. So this is how it ended up. Most of the debris I have piled here and here, maybe a little bit down over that way. But I ended up getting 4 sections of logs that were, there's 1, 2, there's actually one on the other side, and then there's one down there. So 4 sections are just over 12 feet, about 12.6 or so. And this base here is 2 feet, 2 feet across. So I will certainly be able to get, you know, some lumber out of that. Just taking a look at my cut. I talked about this yesterday. I'm not going to get into it as much as what I did, but it was definitely not great for sure. My hinge wood, I cut through my hinge wood on this end. I left no hinge. It was, you know, not great. I mean, just look at the stump here. I got into it yesterday, but like I said, I'm not going to get into it now. But this is what it looked like. Too high on the back cut. Not enough hinge wood. I mean, it fell. I would have liked it to have gotten a degree or two more to the right out in this area. But like I said, when you saw it fall, this oak tree right here took a pretty good shot, and I was not was hoping to kind of miss that, but everything's fine. Everything's in there. So today the plan is, I've got a couple pine trees. I want to say this one here, maybe. I'm gonna have to go inside and take a look, but and then I have some other smaller ones around, but I'll be able to take care of those today. Shouldn't be really an issue. You can see it's definitely a little foggy out this morning. Everything is wet, and yeah, so we'll get it. All right, guys, here we go. All right, guys, went pretty well. Let's go down and check out how things went. Dropped it where I wanted it to. That's a plus. Yeah. Much better cut than that big pine yesterday. Got about 2 inches of hinge wood here, back cut. Not quite as level as my face cut there, but definitely a lot better. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna spend some time now. I'm gonna limb this. I can certainly use that for some lumber too. So I'm going to mark this off and just prep this to be cut and used for lumber. So I'm gonna limb it first and stuff. And this tree here. No, I'm sorry, that's an oak tree right here. I've got a pine tree right behind me here. This one here is next on the list, so. All right, guys, I'm gonna get to work. All right, guys, let's go down here and take a look and see how we did. As far as the fall goes, was really, again, right where I wanted it to. I caught a little bit of that oak tree there on the right. It just glanced at it, but there was no way I could avoid it. That limb was hanging over. Well, much better looking cut here. Back cut looks pretty close to level to the front. There may be 3 or 4 inches of hinge wood here. But the tree was leaning, it took off. I didn't even have to wedge it. So we're gonna call that a successful drop. So yeah, we're gonna cut the base off of this here, cut it up, limb it, and then prep it to be milled. Again, I should get plenty of stuff out of this, plenty of lumber. Pretty good size. I mean, there's my glove to it. It's probably 15 inches across, maybe, something like that. This will work good for some of the outdoor structures and stuff. All right, guys, here we go. All right, guys, we're getting ready to shut it down for the day. Just want to show you some of the trees that kind of dropped really kind of all over the place. There's some way further down there, definitely in that middle section there where that pavilion's going to go. Some down there, some kind of up close here, and even one kind of over there where cabin 4 is going to go. Actually fell right through the flagging that's out there for it. So the larger trees, obviously this is the large pine that I cut the other day, but then ones like this here, I cut those up into just over 12 foot lengths there. So I'll be able to mill those and get a couple boards out of it. It's not great, but it'll be okay. So all in all, I gotta say it was a good day. Just got back outside, I guess, from watching the U.S. beat Iran, so they're moving on. I'm not sure what year you're going to see this, but this is World Cup 2022, and yeah, we're moving on to the knockout stage. Netherlands on Saturday, I believe, and you know, we'll go from there. So yeah, like I said, wrapping it up. Overall, a pretty good day. I definitely opened it up. You can see the mountains there behind me and stuff. The view from the house is great, and I think from the cabins, once I start working down along the roadway and knocking some of those down, it's really going to start opening that up as well. I also got some oak on the other side of the property. I want to take down the kind of open up the view and get some firewood out of that. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Glad you're with me. We'll see you next time.